Okay, so today I wanted to have a little chat about physician burnout. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and I saw this doctor on, and he was talking about how to help physicians make more money. And to me, this was the absolute wrong advice to give. He talked about moonlighting on weekends. He talked about doing talks for pharmaceutical companies. He talked about picking up a second job. And um, in my mind, this is all the wrong advice if docs want to avoid burnout. Burnout is really a form of demoralization. Your intuition that you need more time for other parts of your life, such as friends, families, your children, having experiences with the people you love, it's correct. So you should believe yourself. Demoralization or burnout is when we're doing the same thing over and over again and we're trying to get some different result. Um, we're frustrated as physicians and healthcare professionals because medicine is burning up all of our time. We're not living again in accord with the values that we have, which is spending time with the people we love, being able to, self care and spend time with things we have interest in other than medicine. We're not being able to nurture relationships that we want in the best way we'd like or recover from stress of the previous week. We might be missing dinners, and these are all the things that uh, burnout or demoralization is. So the key to burnout, period, in my mind, after seeing physicians for over 33 years, really relates to being able to limit your work hours. And the only way to limit your work hours is by initially keeping your expenses low. I can tell you if you don't spend a lot of time at work and or at least you're limiting your hours and you're starting to study all the things that you're interested, including building income outside of medicine, this is going to add up and likely pay off down the road. So, one of the things I'll be doing on my channel, obviously, is helping you learn other ways to generate passive income outside your business. But starting off, or if you're trying to make the transition, the key to avoiding burnout is keeping your hours low. That means you're going to be making less money. And if you're making less money, that means you can afford that, which means focusing on initially diminishing and keep diminishing your expenses, or if you're just starting, keeping them low. The key is not working harder. The key is not working weekends to catch up on either administrative tasks or documentation obligations you still have, so you can finally catch a breath because you've got HR on you or your manager on you because you haven't finished your charting. You have to be able to get your work done while you're at work. So, as a psychiatrist, I don't think burnout, because of burnout, you need to see a psychiatrist. There are occasional times that seeing a psychiatrist can be helpful if the person has fallen into a depression, or say a physician has attention deficit disorder or a bipolar disorder. The key is not learning about meditation. It is limiting your hours. That's the cause of burnout. And you can't limit your hours unless you're diminishing your expenses. If you can achieve this, if you can lower your expenses initially, Um, Eventually, you'll be able to expand your means significantly if you can learn how to drive passive income into your life. Remember, certainly money is not um, of critical importance other than being a tool. The tool that money serves, or the use case for money, is that it's stored energy that you can exchange for time, experience, and things in your life. And if you have enough money, then you can regain time and capture experiences that you've always wanted to have. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Ron Wuest. I'm a retired psychiatrist of 33 years, and I'm dedicating the next part of my career to helping physicians and healthcare professionals avoid burnout, achieve financial and emotional well-being in less than 10 minutes per day. So medicine really self-selects for this group of super achievers. Who else is going to be, if you can't work 80 hours a week, study 80 hours a week in medical school, or 60 hours a week, whatever it was you did, you're not going to make it through school. If you can't work 80 hours a week in residency, you're not going to make it through residency. So medicine has selected out people who are willing to tolerate these grueling work conditions, and and they think this is how it should be. Doctors in general are great copers. So the term physician burnout is really a term that's blaming the wrong party. It's not physician burnout, it's the corporatization of medicine and the demands that are being placed on physicians by these corporate entities that are burning out physicians. This is not a physician problem, it's a systems problem. So you have to resist the temptation to keep, to not have your expenses go up, and you have to resist the temptation to work more, to make more, to have time and experiences that you want. Um, and you do that by learning about driving passive income into your life. Your intuition that you want a better life, it's on track. You should trust that. So, for demoralization, again, burnout is demoralization. There's really two cures. One is you can change your goal, and the goal shouldn't be I'm going to work less and have to live a life of financial hardship. Um, so you can change your goal, which I'm not encouraging necessarily to do at this time. Just early on, keeping your expenses low and not living lavishly. You can change your methods, which is, instead of saying, as a physician, I've spent all this time studying, so the only way I can earn income is by being a physician, and or whatever you are in healthcare, a nurse practitioner, um, uh, a nurse, physician assistant. This is what you have to learn to do. The methodology you have to learn to change is keeping your hours low, generating passive income outside of the medical career. This isn't rocket science. I'm certainly no genius. Um, I learned to do this, and I did it. Again, I'm not going to tell you this happened overnight. I'm going to show you how I did it. And there are many ways to do it beyond how I did it, and we'll touch upon many of those too. So I'm asking you to consider both lowering your expectations initially and changing your methodology throughout your life to generate passive income, uh, in the first 3 to 5 years of being an attending, you should really live like a resident. This will give you a great start. Or if you're a mid-career physician and you're serious about changing burnout in your life, you've got to dramatically decrease your expenses. And that means you've got to reverse engineer your budget by following the 50/30/20 rule, which you can learn in previous videos. By doing this, you'll have plenty of time to start to work on emotional, physical, spiritual well-being, to study financial well-being and generate passive income, because if you made it through medical school or the other subspecialties in uh, medicine or nurse practitioner, physician assistant, you're bright enough to certainly learn about passive income. So take this extra time that you have now in your life to start to slowly do this so that you can live the life of your dreams. If you enjoyed this video, please see previous videos I've done. Uh, like and subscribe if you can, and share this with other colleagues. Give me a thumbs up, or if you don't uh, like the content, tell me what you'd like to see more of. This will allow me to continue to give you extra content and free content. I want you to have a great day. I'm Dr. Ron Wuest, and that's all I have for today. Bye-bye.